fight foreign enemies.
And finally, Mr. Secretary, give us a sense of the role that psychology plays in addressing any of these crises such as we have, because we have issues with respect to people feeling comfortable to go back out again, to go to restaurants, to go and gather again. How do we make sure that they feel safe? How do we make sure employees feel safe? And for that matter, how do we make sure that people living in cities where there are demonstrations feel safe? What is the president's role, the governor's role, in trying to restore our confidence in this society?
Well, that's the critical question that I think we're all confronting as a country. We're facing a unique set of circumstances between a pandemic that is uncertain in terms of its impact, has already taken over 100,000 lives in our country, has shut down our economy and our jobs and our businesses, and at the same time, we have this racial issue which developed with this horrible situation with George Floyd and the knee that was placed on his neck, which I think created even greater concerns about our society and whether or not we're true to who we are as a people. I think this is the time, frankly, not to threaten, not to bully, not to yell at each other, but to do some listening to each other as to what the American people are confronting, and to understand that we really are in this together. I think de Tocqueville thought that the greatest strength in our country and the greatest trait of Americans is that we care for our community. We care for our community. I think we ought to take that value and apply it to each of these crises. We are in this together as Americans, and we have to work together. This isn't one side against the other side. The last thing we should do is to polarize this country at a time when we're facing these crises. The purpose, I think, of leadership in this country has to be to bring us together, to unify this country, so that we all understand the importance of making sure not just that we preserve peace, but that we preserve the health of all Americans.